Barbarian Dad, and today we're doing another holster review. And today we're talking about the Serpa CQC holster from Blackhawk. And I just want to go ahead and say right now that this is the most fantastically awful holster on the planet. Okay? And so I would just go ahead and suggest for you not to buy this holster. Okay? And if you want to stick around for the rest of you, please do so. But if you want me to save you some time, just go ahead and like, subscribe. You can take the holster if you bought it and just, beat the crap out of said like button and subscribe button. That's about what this thing's good for. And so I pulled up Blackhawk's website to where you can see this fantastic holster. You can see right there its retention device. Why does this thing suck? Okay, well, first off, its Serpa retention design actually will keep your gun retained by the trigger guard, which is a problem, okay? Because if something were to be manufactured wrong or some piece of junk get in there, it could actually press that trigger and it actually could cause it to go off whilst getting holstered, okay? Which is a big deal, right? So we don't want anything inside our trigger guard in our holsters. That's a cardinal no-no, which is the main reason why this thing sucks. It's called the close quarter concealment line of holsters, or the CQC. And I don't understand how an outside the waistband holster can be very well concealed. If you're unless you're wearing a heavy coat and you live up north, and that's what you're doing all the time, these things stick out like a sore thumb. They catch on your garments. They are not concealable. So at the end of the day, and don't ask me how I got two of these, by the way, but I did. I know I got one on a trade. I have no idea where this one came from. I know I didn't spend actual US dollars on it, but I got it. But anyway, it will hold the firearm in the holster. And use it kind of like a shaker. And by the way, again, that's airsoft, so don't be freaking out. But I ended up seeing how much this sucked when I first got one years and years ago off a trade. And so what I actually did was modify this bad boy, which you can see I just completely removed the Serpa part of the CQC. And so that made that a decent outside of the waistband holster to set it on the property with, and maybe go out in the woods with. This is for a 1911 when I used to carry one of those. But at least I didn't have the issue of my gun, in which with this particular one, the button wouldn't work. It would get stuck. And so when I needed to get the thing out, I couldn't do it. So removing that just, allowed me to tighten down the tension screw a little bit. And I was able to use it. And alright, so the tension on there will hold this thing in. So if you ended up picking one of these up in a trade, or you spent your money on this, well, you can just modify that. And for safety reasons, I'm not suggesting it's a manufacturer specs, all that blah 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 crap. But I modified it, and at least it's not hard to get out, right? And so sometimes these things catch. And this one works smoother. But at the end of the day, if you are in a issue where you have to draw your firearm, let's say you're in a confrontation, right? You don't want to have your hand, you don't want another step, right? And you don't want to get the chance of your gun getting caught. You forget to hit the button malfunctions. It's just another thing that can go wrong. And it's an unnecessary need, okay? If you're carrying concealed, you don't need a retention, right? Because nobody should be able to see your firearm if you're doing it right. Two, again, these things don't conceal well, which is probably why they have the Serpa part on it to begin with. And again, it's just another thing to delay you from getting your firearm out in a fight. So at the end of the day, you should trash this thing if you've got it, or modify it like I have to where it doesn't suck. Save yourself the $51. If you really if you really want to spend that money, you can just send it to me, and I will happily take that $50 from you. Otherwise, save that. So yeah, you can give me the $50 and I'll spend it on things that are more worthwhile, like, I don't know, a yo-yo and a bagel, which I'm not eating bread, but it'd be better to buy the bagel and throw it away than buy this holster. So anyway, good things about it are, let's see here, you've got all different kinds of choices for it. So at least you can get a whole bunch of different kinds of guns to fit in your crappy holster. You can select right or left-handed. So if you're a lefty, then you can at least, this is an option. It's better than no holster. I guess that's a good thing. And you get, 4 colors. One which is out of stock, so you can't have foliage green. Sorry, your crappy holster. So I guess the one saving grace of this is if you're a lefty and you can't find any other option, like calling NSR or, one of the other custom holster makers that are out there that are great, and saying, hey, I'm a lefty, I need the holster, you can buy this one off the shelf. And again, I guess that's cool, and it's better than no holster, kinda, especially if you're, got that ingenuity and you want to, like, not make it suck quite as hard. You can do that. So anyway, that's the gist of this, guys. So hopefully you got the point. This thing sucks. Don't spend money on it. Send me the money instead, and I'll burn it for you if you want to burn money. Hope that's been helpful, as always. Leave the comments. Again, take your holster if you bought it. Smack yourself in the face. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Watch my channel for holster reviews so you don't do those kind of things before. Go find one of the holster reviews of an actual, good holster. And that would be good so that you don't have to continue to waste money. Let's see here. What else? The Mewe and the Flote, that's where you can find me on social media. Also on Instagram, I post some things on there occasionally. So that would be cool. And that would be, great to come and reach out and say hello over there as we're trying to grow our platforms on alternative medias instead of the, the legacy social medias, which are, spying on you and, reporting you to government and calling you terrorists and all that kind of stuff. Not like YouTube would ever do that. So anyway, I'm also over on Odyssey. I'm not posting quite as much. I need to get to 300 viewers here before I can, auto update to Odyssey, and it's a big pain to do the whole update to Odyssey, so I'll continue working on getting content there. But if you guys start showing up there more, then I'll post there more. So, but here is where you guys are showing up and finding me. So anyway, that all being said, the only other thing I have to tell you is stay uncivilized.